out. Henderson fires up a three. Bang!
Henderson drives down low to Ferrito, gets the bucket and the foul.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family!
Well, for the final time in the regular season from Trask Coliseum, it is UNCW women's basketball. Seahawks playing host to the Hampton Pirates tonight. Good evening, everybody. I'm Alex Riley, flying solo on the broadcast tonight. My first time doing that for the last game of the season, so we're going to enjoy this adventure together. And this is the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show for wings, fun, and sports. Stop by Buffalo Wild Wings with 3 Wilmington locations. As I said, Seahawks playing host, final regular season home game. Still have one more on the road over the weekend at North Carolina A&T, but the final regular season home game of the night, and it'll be a big one. Seahawks need a win, trying to snap a 2-game losing streak, taking on the Hampton Pirates. Also need that for conference standing situations. We'll get into that a little bit more later. The O2 Fitness keys to the game. A gym membership at O2 Fitness means having access to the best equipment, fitness classes, and personal training in North and South Carolina. Become a member today at o2fitnessclubs.com. And the 2 big keys to this game, starting first and foremost, take care of the ball. Now, Hampton has some deficiencies on defense. They're among the lower teams in the league in terms of points allowed, but what they are really good at is forcing turnovers. They're third in the CAA at a plus 2.37 turnover margin. They're forcing teams into 19.5 turnovers per game, which is the second highest rate in the conference. So for UNCW, they've got to do a very good job of taking care of the basketball tonight. Hampton takes those turnovers and turns them into points quite easily and quite often. So if the Seahawks want to be successful, they've got to find a way to take care of the ball, not lose possession, and score when they have their opportunities. And when those opportunities, the other key to the game, setting a steady pace. Some things that have plagued the Seahawks here recently in their last 2 losses have been inconsistent quarters. Against North Carolina A&T, they were outscored 24-9 in the third. Against Charleston, while that game was a little bit more lopsided, UNCW did fall 27-6 in the second period. That really put them behind the 8 ball, gave them no chance of being able to rally. So if you're UNCW, you have to come out from the onset, get the steady pace going, set the tempo, and maintain it. Can't have a lax, can't have a lull. Need to set that steady pace if you're going to come out with the victory tonight. That'll take us to our first break. We'll come back. We'll chat with Coach Nicole Woods in our pregame conversation for the Capital Ford coaches interview. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
It's Truck Month at your Carolina Ford dealers. Get great offers on a large selection of Ford F-150 trucks with available smart tech like Ford Blue Cruise, the hands-free highway driver assist feature named Consumer Reports' top-rated active driving assistance system 2 years in a row. Tough this smart can only be found here during Ford Truck Month. Get up to $10,500 in total savings plus 3 years of Ford Blue Cruise on a 2024 Ford F-150 XLT Hybrid.
Football there. Football there. Football everywhere! What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
Huh. Okay, what if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he couldn't stop his body like a human, so he ends up trampling him, and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back, and he tramples him some more, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm a buffalo. I don't know my strength compared to you.
Wait, what?
Come on, ref! Let the boys play!
Here before tonight's game for the Alpha Mortgage Coaches Corner, I'm Alex Riley, joined by UNCW women's basketball coach Nicole Woods. Coach, thank you so much for joining me.
You're so welcome.
The end to the regular season at home, final home regular season game. I know we've already done all the pomp and circumstance of senior night and presenting jerseys and having families and photos and stuff, but for the 4 that will be playing their last game, it is a little bit emotional last time in Trask Coliseum. How do you but keep those emotions in check, keep everybody focused on the ultimate goal.
That was one of the reasons why we didn't do senior night today. We just want to go out and play, and I told them it's not about me, it's not about anybody else but them tonight, and going out and having a good time, playing their best in front of our fans that have been top-notch this season, and going out with a bang.
You come off of a tough loss on the road. What's practice been like in the days leading up to this? Did you see the bounce back in them from that one?
Well, when you lose by however many millions of points we lost by, it's kind of sometimes you get caught up in the buzzsaw, and sometimes you just got to throw it away and get back to work. And we've had a great week of practice. I thought we've practiced really well the last 3 weeks, and sometimes it comes down to a couple of plays here and there that makes a difference between winning or losing. And, we're confident in the group that we have, and we're going to go out here and we're going to do what we do best, and we think that's good enough.
Hampton has a few struggles on the defensive end, but the one thing they do is they force turnovers. They force a lot of turnovers. How do you guys address that tonight? What do you have to do to maintain possession?
Hampton's a good team, period. They've been in, especially their last 5 games, they've been in every game. And, a lot of our issues are controllable, and so we've got to, control our live ball turnovers first and foremost to try not to let it be pick sixes for them. And then they have to guard us as well. And so we did really well up there the first time, and so we're going to try to do some of those same things here tonight.
Zelaya, the interior players do so well rebounding the basketball. Hampton struggled with that a little bit. Do you feel like you have a little bit of an advantage there on the glass tonight?
I hope we do. We did the first game, and it was definitely an emphasis of ours of rebounding, and it's been our kind of Achilles heel. When we rebound, we win, and when we don't, we lose. And it's as simple as that. I told them it's time out for running and doing all of that. It's either winning time or losing time. And so again, we've been very diligent in practice, been focused on finishing the plays, and we're confident that it's going to carry over.
What's the mentality for the last two? It's always tough when it's the end of the season, things are winding down, you start thinking about conference tournaments. What's the focus here for these last 2 games of the next week? One game at a time,
focus on us and the controllable things that we know that we need to do to win games, and if we do that, we feel like the result will take care of itself.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
UNCW women's basketball coach Nicole Woods. We'll be back with more from the pregame here on Flo Sports.
Hey, grab me 1, 2.
Morning flurries. The return of special traditions like candied bacon, a warm, cozy fire, special gifts to open, and cinnamon raisin biscuits home for the holidays. All wrapped up and shared with good people. This season, unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's. Our gift to you, breakfast now served till noon.
Welcome back to the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show as we're about 6 minutes away from tip-off between UNCW and Hampton women's basketball. Want to thank Coach Nicole Woods for stopping by for our Capital Ford pregame coaches chat. That leads us into the Kennedy's Real Estate CAA report. Tim Kennedy is a UNCW alum and your friendly broker since 1994, providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call at 910-799-1068 or visit KennedyRes.com. And if you take a look at the CAA women's basketball standings heading into the final week of the regular season, North Carolina A&T, the team that UNCW is going to face next, still sitting atop the conference. They are 13-3 in league play, but Charleston and Drexel both nipping behind them at 12-4. Campbell just back of that pack at 11-5. Then you've got a log jam after that. UNCW finds itself in amongst a group of teams that are somewhere between 9-7 and 7-9. You've got Monmouth at 9-7, Elon at 8-8, along with Delaware and William and Mary, and then UNCW, Hofstra, and Towson are all at 7-9, with Stony Brook at 6-10, Hampton at 3-10, tonight's opponent, and Northeastern bringing up the rear at 1-15. On the CAA scoreboard tonight, Stony Brook is at Hofstra. That game has been underway since about 6 p.m. Drexel and Delaware just got underway about 20 minutes ago, and then the rest of the action starting at 7 o'clock. Hampton UNCW, Charleston Campbell, Elon Northeastern, Towson Monmouth, William and Mary, North Carolina A&T. Again, everybody's playing tonight on Thursday. Then the action shifts to Saturday before we move into the CAA tournament. We're going to take one more quick break, come back, get you the starting lineups along with our officials as we get the action underway here shortly. This is, again, the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. UNCW and Hampton coming up shortly here on Flo Sports and The Breeze.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family-owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Back here inside Trask Coliseum as we inch closer and closer to tip-off. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. UNCW playing host to Hampton tonight, final home game of the regular season for the Seahawks. That'll bring us to our Bojangles officials. Download the Bojangles app today for exclusive offers and the easiest way to skip the line with Bo to go. It's Bo time. The three on the floor tonight calling the action will be Libya Rentz, Brian Wallace, and Montrell Cade. Those are going to be the officials for tonight's game. Carolina Ford Dealers starting lineup. Seahawks. Memories are made with good friends off the beaten path. It's time to get into a built wild Ford Bronco or Ford Bronco Sport. See your Carolina Ford dealer, proud partner of Seahawk Athletics. Got the starting lineups already in for both teams as we're about 2 minutes away here from tipping off. For Hampton, the starting five tonight, pretty much their starting five throughout the entire season. CeCe Thomas getting the start at guard. Tyra Kennedy and Amaya Reeves also starting at guard. At Ford, you have Aisha Dabo, and their center is Arena Nikashina. Interesting thing about Hampton, they don't have anybody in their starting lineup that's averaging more than 8 points per game. Aisha Dabo leads the way with 8, also averages 4.4 rebounds per game. So she's the team leader in both of those categories. Over on the UNCW side, it's pretty much the same group that we've seen for the vast majority of the year. Taylor Henderson, Katie Hollifield, Tia Dobson, McCall King, and Ali Zelaya all getting the starts here tonight on the final regular season game here inside Trask Coliseum. So we will take one more quick break here as we get ready for the national anthem, and then we'll come back with the action. If you're listening to us on The Breeze, that's W240 AS Wilmington, WKXB HD2 Boiling Springs Lake, and of course, we're also on Flo Sports. So again, UNCW and Hampton getting ready to tip off here momentarily. Get through the national anthem, and then we will tip things off. This is UNCW women's basketball on Flo Sports. and the breeze.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Back here at Trask Coliseum, as those of you watching on Flow Sports can see, we were listening to the national anthem as well as Lift Every Voice and Sing. Tonight is Black Excellence Night here at Trask Coliseum, a celebration. Took a momentary pause right there to let both of those anthems play, and now we're going to get introduced to our starting lineups, which we've already gone through, but kind of go into a little bit greater detail here. Again, Hampton comes into this game with a 7-20 record. They are 3-13 in the CAA. They did win their last game, however, and have been pretty competitive in several of their games here recently. This is Coach Tamisha Augustin's first season as a head coach. Got a 7-20 record, as I mentioned. Hampton has no player in the CAA that's among the top 25 in the league in rebounding, so they struggle on the glass a little bit. However, they do have some decent scoring. It's pretty balanced up and down the lineup. You've got CeCe Thomas with 6.8. You've got Aisha Dabo with 8 points. After that, it drops off a little bit. You've got Tyra Kennedy at 3.2, Arena Nikashina with 3, and then you've got Amaya Reeves with 4.9. So it's a little bit of a lower scoring lineup. They average about 57.7 points per game. That ranks 11th in the CAA. Meanwhile, UNCW is 3rd in the CAA at 64.7 points per game. And of course, their starting lineup has 2 players that average double figures, several more that can come off the bench and contribute double figures. So pretty potent UNCW lineup. One of the biggest differences between these two teams is going to be free throw shooting. UNCW actually leads the CAA, averaging a 72.8% from the charity stripe. Hampton is the last place team in the conference, placing 14th, averaging 61.4% from the field. So if this gets into a foul situation, UNCW certainly has the advantage there. Same kind of situation from behind the three-point line. UNCW shoots at a clip of 30.4%. That's second in the conference. Hampton is 26.4%. That's 10th in the league. Both teams kind of in the middle of the pack when it comes to rebounding. Despite what Ali Zelaya has been able to done for UNCW, the Seahawks only average 36.4 rebounds per game. That ranks 10th in the CAA, and their defenses are very, very similar. UNCW gives up 66.7 a game. Hampton is right behind them at 67.3. They're 12th and 13th in the conference in terms of points allowed. And for Hampton, as I mentioned, is one of the keys to the game. It could be a lot worse if not for their defense forcing so many turnovers. The Pirates are 3rd in the CAA at a turnover margin of plus 2.37. Their opponents average 19.5 turnovers per game. That's second in the league. Hampton does give it away, though. They cough it up 17.1 times, which is among the worst in the conference. So UNCW's got to do a good job of taking care of the basketball, setting that steady pace, and scoring when they get the opportunities. We are getting ready for tip-off here. Thanks for joining us on a Thursday night at Trask Coliseum. Want to thank our crew, Riley, our director, Ellery, Jordan, Harrison, Zeb, Nate, and Ryan. They're going to be the ones bringing you all the camera angles, the replays, all the good shots tonight coming from this game. Unfortunately, UNCW's student body on spring break this week, so not a lot of backing crowd on the student side of things as the tip is up and Hampton is going to control it from the start. Pirates looking to go inside, down to Nikishina. Drop it down to Dabo. Nikishina with the hook shot. Off the miss. First rebound of the night for Ali Zelaya. Nice feed right there to Holyfield. Zelaya gonna pop the three. Short, nicks off the side rim and heads out of bounds. It'll be Hampton basketball. Again, a lot at stake in this one for the Seahawks. 7-9 in conference play. Sitting amongst a clump of teams in the middle, trying to avoid playing on that opening day. Bottom 4 teams play that as get a pull-up shot right there. No good, but going to be a foul on the floor. Looks like Dabo going to be called for the undercut foul against Henderson, trying to box her out. So first foul on the board for the Pirates. Dobson working the length of the court. Tia Dobson's birthday today. So the birthday girl, an opportunity with the possession early. Zelaya now works it around to Henderson. Henderson over to King. King back to Dobson. Dobson, nice pass to Henderson on the cut. UNCW out to the 2-0 lead on a great feed right there by Tia Dobson, her first assist of the game. Pirates breaking the pressure. UNCW trying to force the turnover right there, misses out on it. Pull-up shot by Dabo off the mark. Dobson's got it. Gets it to Henderson. Henderson over in the corner to Holyfield. Holyfield knocks down the three. Seahawks up 5-0 and a very quick timeout from Coach Augustin. Not even 2 full minutes in, and Hampton needs a minute to talk about it. As you see some of the replays right here on us with Flow Sports. Nice job by Henderson to recognize Holyfield over in the corner. Knocks down the big three-pointer. Seahawks 2 of 3 from the field to start. 2 assists already on both baskets, 3 rebounds as well. So about as good a start as you could script in the first, well, less than 2 minutes, barely a minute and 30 seconds. As UNCW not even going over to take part in the timeout. Coaches had gathered, let the team kind of sit on the stools, but looks like we are ready to resume play here momentarily. Hampton already set up down on their end of the court. Coach Augustin just wanted a quick conversation to pause, reset things, and regroup for a minute. And don't forget to follow along UNCW WBB on Twitter and X. Also find them on Instagram and Facebook. They'll have highlights, reaction from tonight's game. Appreciate you joining us here on Flow Sports and The Breeze. And still waiting for the action to resume. Guessing maybe the timeout turned into a full media timeout. I'm pretty sure Coach Augustin just wanted the quick 30 to kind of reset her team, but I believe that has turned into a full timeout. UNCW breaking the huddle now, going to come back and set up on the defensive end of things. Seahawks going to be playing a little bit of full court press right here. As the guards and forwards step up, Zelaya playing at the top of the key on the other side of the court for UNCW. So out of the timeout, it'll be Hampton basketball. Pirates trailing 5-0 here early on. Seahawks extending that defense, not making it easy for Hampton to get across the midcourt stripe. Reeves, top of the key, gets it over to Kennedy. Kennedy, three-pointer from the corner, no good. Zelaya, her second rebound. Brings the ball up court, leaves it for Henderson. Henderson on the drive, nice feed right there to Zelaya. Not able to hold on the basketball. Hampton gonna get the turnover, so as if on cue, they force the steal. Kennedy now from the wing on the three, it's short, but she gets her own rebound. Zelaya with the block. And that'll put her 4 away. From setting the UNCW single season record for blocks. She's got 73 on the year, needs 5 to set the single season UNCW record. She's 7th in the country. As you see a replay right there. Seahawks yet to yield a point to the Pirates, as they will come away here with possession. Again, extending that defense. Pirates break it down. And another block right there. Clinton gets swatted away by Zelaya. That should be 2. So already 2 blocks in this game. That'll put her 3 away from that Seahawk record. So good start here for UNCW. Could be a record-setting night at Trask Coliseum. Dobson now brings it across the midcourt stripe. Almost lost possession of it there. Gets it over to Zelaya. Zelaya to Henderson. Henderson with the spin move. Leaves it a little short. Hampton looking to run. Reeves trying to work around with it, but throws it out of bounds. Pirates will maintain possession. Underneath the basket, Reeves looking to get the ball in. Hollyfield swats it away. Back out of bounds. It'll remain Pirate basketball. Still trying to work it in. And Henderson tips that one out of bounds. Now the Pirates will have it on the sideline here. Good job by UNCW defense, cutting off the passing lanes here early on, making it very difficult for Hampton to get the ball in bounds. Kennedy now on the left side. Works it into Foreman. Foreman trying to drive against King. Stop and pop, top of the key, shot right there for Dabo. Falls from the free throw line, so Hampton finally gets on the scoreboard, making it 5-2. Henderson feeds Zelaya inside. That ball is going to be tipped. It'll remain UNCW possession. McCall King going to take the ball out over on the sideline. Gets it into Henderson. Henderson looking to drive. Finds the cutter. Unfortunately, bounces out of bounds, just out of the reach of Kate Hollyfield. So turnover for the Seahawks, and that was the thing we said UNCW had to avoid in this one, was giving the ball away early and often. Hampton a good job of forcing those mistakes. Henderson tips it up, and Seahawks get one back. Dobson had it, tipped out of bounds to UNCW, so good job right there by Henderson, tipping that ball out, forcing a little scrum. Seahawks managed to maintain possession. So it'll be UNCW ball with just under 6 minutes to go here in the first period. King throws it in to Dobson. Henderson with it now, kicks it over to Zelaya, top of the key. Zelaya knocks down the three-pointer. Straight on shot, Seahawks up 8-2. And again, extending that full court press, trying to force, and they do it. Travel, trying to force Hampton into a bad move. Foreman picks up her dribble, slides the foot. Seahawks gonna force a turnover as Evan Miller and Jania Hall check in for the first time. Hall gonna have it over on the side, kicks it over to Miller, top of the key. Dobson now looking to work, driving in, pull-up floater, bounces around off the glass and in. The birthday girl gets the lucky bounce. Seahawks take the 10-2 lead. Hampton looking for the response here. Cobb's gonna have it, top of the key. Dabo underneath, trying to drive on Zelaya. Puts up an underneath hook shot, won't fall. Henderson now, coast to coast, driving in, leaves it short. Hampton with the rebound, and then immediately turns it back over. Evan Miller comes up with the steal. Cross court to Hall. Hall for three, just off the mark. Hampton now looks to slow things down a little bit, looking to reset their offense. Cobb directing traffic. She feeds it inside to Dabo. Dabo working against Zelaya. Tries to bank it off the glass, no good. Hall comes away with the rebound. Henderson now in the front court. Back to Hall. Henderson drops it into Zelaya. Zelaya trying to go in on the double team. It's over to Miller. Miller back to Hall. 10 to shoot. Hall driving. Fadeaway jumper off the glass and in. Seahawks make it a 10-point advantage. Hampton, 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. Scoreless the whole way. Kennedy gets it to Reeves. Back to Cobb. Top of the key to Kennedy. Now it's Foreman working against Hall. Trying to find space. Can't do it. Awkward shot. Dobson comes down with a loose ball rebound. Over to Hall. Hall driving in. Runs into the defense of Kennedy. Forces the turnover. Cobb now driving on Dobson. Puts up the underhanded scoop shot. It won't fall, but I believe Tia Dobson's going to be called for the foul right there. Got 2 checking in for UNCW. It's Corey McLaughlin and Hollyfield also checking back in. So substitutions for both teams right there. Cobb will be at the free throw line, looking to shoot 2 shots. And this is Malika Cobb. First one is gonna fall. Hampton, the worst free throw shooting team in the CAA at 61.4%, but 100% from the line early on tonight as Cobb knocks down both of them, ends the scoring drought. Hampton still without a field goal over the last 3+ minutes. Henderson directing traffic, gets it to Hall just inside the arc. Back out to Henderson. Henderson gets the screen from McLaughlin, tries to put it up, gonna leave it short, gets her own rebound. Looking for a foul call right there, but no whistle. Cobb now taking direction from Augustin over on the sideline. UNCW with a clear length advantage on Hampton's smaller guards, causing some chaos and traffic. As see the shot thrown up wildly like right there against McLaughlin. Miller now into the front court, blow by, easy layup. Evan Miller takes it to the rack. Seahawks back up by 10. Henderson tried to force the turnover right there, but gonna be called for the foul. Dobson checking back in for UNCW as Henderson comes out. Also, Diamond Wiggins coming on for the Pirates. About 2:17 left here in this first quarter. UNCW up 14-4, a good start for the Seahawks. 6 of 13 from the field so far. Hampton, meanwhile, just 1 of 12. Cobb trying to direct traffic. Drops it down in low to Miller. Miller going against the tall trees and going to be a turnover. And UNCW gives it right back as Miller to Miller results in the turnover. Hampton going to leave it short right there, but they get their own rebound. Cobb, smallest player on the court, gets a hold of it. Corner three, off the mark. Hollyfield with possession, up ahead to Hall. Hall quickly driving the lane, spin move, puts it up, no good. Hampton comes away with the rebound. Pirates looking to push. Reeves circling the tall trees down there. Cobb gonna fire up a three, it's off the mark. Evan Miller with the rebound. Again, Hampton, no field goals in their last 5 minutes as Hall pops a three, no good. Reeves comes away with the rebound. Kennedy now looking for some space. Fires off that jumper, no good. Evan Miller rebound, passes it ahead to Hall. Hall looking to reset right here as Miller slows things down. Dobson now running the point. Looking for space to operate. Dobson drives in, puts up the floater. It's not going to be any good, but foul is going to be called. So Tia Dobson going to get the chance to go to the free throw line as see a replay of it right here. Just a hard, aggressive move right there. Gets hacked over the shoulder, trying to put up the shot. So chance to push it to an 11 or 12 point lead here. Again, UNCW 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3-point land. Already a combined 24 rebounds between these two teams as Hampton is just 1 of 16 from the floor. Dobson's first free throw touches just about the entire rim but rattles home. Sometimes the birthday luck works out for you. Second one a little more true, and it is a 16-4 lead for UNCW as there are under 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Turnover right there as Miller comes away with it. Seahawks setting up for the final shot here of the first quarter. Dobson with possession over in front of the Hampton bench. Looking to create against Kennedy. Gets the screen, drives in, puts up a floater. It'll dance home. 18-4 UNCW. Seahawks on a roll to start this one. UNCW with the 16-point lead here early on as the birthday girl, Tia Dobson, has 6. We'll take a break. We'll be back as the second quarter starts. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
Today is your day. It's time to stop wishing for it and start working towards it. One day at a time, one workout at a time. Your best is not behind you. Look forward.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chad Fortune with Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Excited to be on the UNCW campus today to talk to you about this week's Medical Minute. Shoulder injuries are extremely common in sports, recreational, and job-related activities. These injuries can range from chronic overuse injuries to traumatic injuries like shoulder separations, dislocations, and even rotator cuff tears. Sometimes injuries can be prevented, but sometimes with traumatic injuries they are not preventable. But we always talk about preventative strategies to try to limit their effects. One of the biggest things to consider is rotator cuff strength as well as upper back strength, in addition to good posture throughout your day. As always, if these symptoms persist, please come see us at Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Our goal is to support you with easily accessible world-class care for all your orthopedic and sports medicine needs.
Trask Coliseum, as it has been a hot start for the hot shooting Seahawks. 7 of 16 from the floor in the first quarter, and that has put UNCW up 18-4 as we begin the second period. It'll be UNCW basketball. Again, thanks for joining us on a Thursday night. Final regular season game here inside Trask Coliseum. UNCW starting things off with a turnover to begin the second period. And Hampton returns the favor. Pirates bounce it out of bounds, so Seahawks regain possession. Dobson leaves it for Henderson. Henderson looking to create space, pulls up for a jumper, way off the mark. Dobson tries to get the rebound, but Hampton's gonna come away with it. Clinton leaves it for Thomas. Clinton now trying to create space, feeds it inside to Wiggins. Wiggins against Zelaya. Zelaya, the two-handed swat. Unfortunately, that only counts for one block, but that will give her 3, leaving her 2 shy of the UNCW single season record. She's now at 76 for the season. Seahawks trying to force a turnover right there, but Hampton able to maintain possession. Corner 3 off the mark, no good. Zelaya with the rebound. UNCW looking to push. Henderson back out to Zelaya, top of the key. They leave her open, she comes in, steps up from the free throw line and hits the jumper. Ali Zelaya now, 5 points to go along with 4 rebounds and 3 block shots. Good start for the grad transfer from Chapel Hill. Hampton looking to create a little space. Nikashina sets the screen and Clinton takes advantage. Jasa Clinton knocks down the three-pointer. That ends a very long scoring drought as Zelaya puts up a hook shot, not able to fall. Now corner three, this time off the mark, and Dobson gonna come away with the rebound. Looking to push. Surveys the floor, comes in, wild shot, tried to bank it off the glass, but doesn't catch the rim. Hampton now trying to do the same. They'll push. It'll be Nikashina. She'll knock down the jumper. So Pirates on a little bit of a run here. UNCW was up 20-4. Pirates knocked down back-to-back baskets, cutting the deficit down to 11. Dobson tried to drive past everybody. Clinton with a good reach in. Glances it off Dobson's leg and out of bounds. So again, another one of those ill-timed turnovers as UNCW a little slow here in the second quarter. This is one of those things we said the Seahawks couldn't avoid, or had to avoid, was having a little lapse after that strong start. That shot right there by Clinton, well off the mark, but Hampton able to get the rebound. The air ball touches the bottom of the net. Zelaya tried to step out right there, and Nikashina takes advantage of it, and that's enough for Coach Nicole Woods. She's going to call timeout. Wants to take a break, so we'll take a break with them. This is a Reed's Jeweler timeout. Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Independence Mall and Mayfair Town Center. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. We'll be back as the second quarter rolls on. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
As media and advertising continues to evolve, your business advertising needs to evolve with it. Sunrise Broadcasting will help you coordinate between all the different media platforms and deliver a hyper-effective, brand-building, customer-generating program all in one. Sunrise Broadcasting, your one-stop shop for results. For information, call General Manager Valerie Brooks at 910-632-2114. Again, 910-632-2114.
For over 25 years,
Window World has been Wilmington's leading exterior remodeler.
From Window World of Wilmington,
I'm Joey Pollard, and this is my daughter Hannah. We offer endless window options and colors.
Talk about instant curb appeal.
Whether supplying storm protection or security,
Window World has you covered. Backed by our lifetime limited warranty.
Window World is still offering superior products
at great prices. Thank you, Wilmington,
for all your support over the years.
If you're looking for a center console boat with versatility, style, and value, check out Seaboard Boats at Marine Warehouse Center. Seaboard models ranging from 22 foot to 26 foot. The LX series is more than capable of shallow coastal runs, but also adds hardcore offshore fishing. Don't settle for less. Let Marine Warehouse set you up with a Seaboard boat that's powered with a Suzuki-powered outboard. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse Center on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Premier Pools and Spas of Wilmington specializes in gunite pools, fiberglass pools, and outdoor living, kitchens, and hardscape landscaping. Premier knows buying a pool is a big decision for your family. That's why Premier professionals emphasize clarity of communication throughout the process to ensure your peace of mind. From designing your ideal oasis right down to decking out with an array of customizable features, you can trust us to turn your vision into reality. Premier Pools and Spas, serving Wilmington and the surrounding areas. Online at premierpoolsandspas.com.
It's been a game of runs so far. Seahawks ran out to the early lead in the first. Meanwhile, Hampton has responded in the second. Pirates on a 7-0 streak over the last minute and a half. UNCW has gone scoreless for 2, and that streak is going to continue. Unfortunately, Kate Hollyfield's shot not going to fall right there from the wing. Hampton regains possession, looking to continue their run. Clinton with the jumper, won't fall, but rebound right there by Foreman. She's going to get the putback. Zelaya doing her best to try and get block number 4, but make it a 9-0 run. Hampton is now down by just 7. Seahawks have gone 2.5 minutes without scoring. A couple of of turnovers, a couple of missed shots, and suddenly it is game on inside Trask Coliseum. Nice feed right there from Zelaya to Hall. Hall tries to put it up between two Pirates, but it's not going to fall. Hampton, good job settling in after some early struggles in this one. Clinton now looking to create. Foreman pulls up. That one won't go. Zelaya with the rebound. He's going to bring it up. Leaves it for Henderson. Henderson surveys the defense. Leaves it for Zelaya. Almost a backcourt violation right there. Seahawks managed to maintain possession. Over to McCall King. Inside to Henderson. Henderson tries to get it up. Foreman gets a hand on the ball, forces it out. Pirates with another turnover forced as they look to cut this score down even more. Thomas looking to drive. She'll stop. She'll weave her way around. She puts it home. What once was a 16-point lead is now down to 5. Seahawks trying to end a drought. 0 for 4 from the field. 11-0 run by Hampton. UNCW approaching 4 minutes without scoring a point. Henderson kicks back out. Over to Zelaya. Zelaya pulls up jumper. That one's going to rattle home, and there's going to be a foul away from the shot. So Ali Zelaya's jumper will fall. That'll put UNCW back up by 7. Foul is going to be on Hampton, so UNCW with a chance to get another shot right here. Big momentum swing for the Seahawks, as that one, I believe, is going to be called on CeCe Thomas, her first foul of the game. UNCW will get possession again with a fresh shot clock. Hall inbounds to Zelaya, back to Hall, back to Zelaya. A little two-person game right here. Zelaya pull up a long two-pointer just inside the arc. So back-to-back buckets. Ali Zelaya with a big shot right there to put UNCW back up by 9. Nikashina looking to make a move. Nice job right there by the UNCW defense as Hall comes away with it. Up ahead to King. King driving, puts up the wild shot, and is going to be called for the offensive foul. A little out of control right there as you get a replay of Zelaya's big shot just inside that arc. Evan Miller going to come on for McCall King. Seahawks have to focus on the defensive end of things. Clinton full court, leaves it for Foreman. Foreman lays it off the glass and in, so Pirates get the response right there. Ball now in the hands of Tia Dobson. She surveys the defense. She's going to blow by everybody. Nice take to the rack right there by Tia Dobson. UNCW forces the turnover. Hollyfield to Miller. Miller just misses on that one. Seahawks back up by 9. Hampton looking to cut into it. Three-pointer by Thomas. Off the mark, no good. Foreman with the rebound, puts it back. Boy, I tell you, Leasia Foreman is tenacious down there. That's her third rebound of the game. Second on the offensive end. As Hampton gets the turnover, Clinton up ahead against Dobson. Dobson gonna get called for the blocking foul. And that's gonna send Hampton to the line. Coach Nicole Woods arguing that Dobson was playing straight up right there, but to no avail. That'll be her second foul, so UNCW's second leading scorer with 8 points already. He's going to be headed to the bench here with 2:55 left in the first half. Jaisha Clinton, the 8th leading scorer in the CAA, 14.2 points per game, knocks down the first free throw. She's the only Hampton player among the top 25 in the CAA in scoring. She's also third in the league at 2.2 steals per game. Gets both free throws right there. Hampton, worst shooting free throw team in the conference now, 4 of 4 from the charity stripe so far. Zelaya leaves it for Hall. Hall looking to create space. Tries to feed it into Zelaya. It's going to bounce off of her hands and sail out of bounds. So another miscue right there by UNCW. Seahawks now with 9 turnovers already in this game. Both teams with 9 turnovers apiece. Hampton on the wing. Thomas got the ball, top of the key. Clinton, direct pass to Foreman. Foreman with a little move, up and under, puts it in, and we are down to a 3-point game, 26-23, with just about 2 minutes left here in the first half. Hollyfield from the corner, big three-pointer right there. Kate Hollyfield knocks it down. Seahawks back up by 6. Pirates looking to respond here. Clinton leaves it for Thomas. Thomas calling out the play. Under 10 seconds left on the shot clock as we approach a minute and a half left in the second period. Over to Clinton. Clinton, top of the key three-pointer, misses, no good, but Foreman gonna grab the rebound. Thinks better of going against Zelaya. Resets. Thomas again, surveying the defense, looking to create. Blows by, gets the screen, and she's gonna bank one in. One minute to play here in this opening half. Zelaya, top of the key, leaves it for Henderson. Henderson throws it away as Thomas gets the steal, coast to coast with it. And we're down to a 2-point game with 45 seconds left in the first half. Henderson has the ball, leaves it for Hall, working around the perimeter. Miller now over to Zelaya. Zelaya leaves it for Hall, feeds it back inside. Goes up, puts it home. Ali Zelaya with her 11th point of the first half. None bigger. UNCW back up by 4. Hampton, shot clock off. They're gonna hold for the final shot. Kennedy with the ball, feeds it inside to Foreman. Foreman against Zelaya, trying to work quickly. Puts it up, no good. And that'll do it. Seahawks will take a 4-point lead in at the halftime break. Sluggish second quarter. We'll see how they respond. UNCW up 31-27. As we go to the half, we'll break down some halftime stats when we come back. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
As media and advertising continues to evolve, your business advertising needs to evolve with it. Sunrise Broadcasting will help you coordinate between all the different media platforms and deliver a hyper-effective, brand-building, customer-generating program all in one. Sunrise Broadcasting, your one-stop shop for results. For information, call General Manager Valerie Brooks at 910-632-2114. Again, 910-632-2114.
Unlock your career potential with the Cameron School of Business at UNCW. Our flexible graduate programs offer rolling admissions, applied learning opportunities, and tailored career support. Whether you're interested in our master's program in business analytics, finance, supply chain management, accountancy, computer science and information systems, or our highly regarded MBA program, we have the right degree for you. Apply today.
If you're looking for a flats boat, Marine Warehouse Center has it. Spider boats are the fastest growing, most affordable brand of flats boats on the market. Flats boats and skinny water fishing shouldn't be only available to those with deep pockets. Every Spider boat comes with a 10-year limited hull warranty. Marine Warehouse has Spider boats packed to the brim with features to accommodate everyone and powered with Yamaha outboards. Visit Marine Warehouse Center on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Premier Pools and Spas of Wilmington specializes in gunite pools, fiberglass pools, and outdoor living, kitchens, and hardscape landscaping. Premier knows buying a pool is a big decision for your family. That's why Premier professionals emphasize clarity of communication throughout the process to ensure your peace of mind. From designing your ideal oasis right down to decking out with an array of customizable features, you can trust us to turn your vision into reality. Premier Pools and Spas serving Wilmington and the surrounding areas. Online at premierpoolsandspas.com.
Josh Barber here for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington and proud UNCW graduate. At Capital, we want to service all your automotive needs now with 2 full-service Wilmington locations, Ford on Oleander Drive and Lincoln on Market Street. We have you covered with new and pre-owned sales, vehicle maintenance and repair, mobile service, parts, and even collision repair. So come see us on Oleander Drive or Market Street for the largest selection of new Fords and Lincolns in eastern North Carolina. Or check us out online at capitalfordofwilmington.com. And remember, go Seahawks!
Back here at Trask Coliseum, UNCW holding the 31-27 edge on Hampton at the half. We'll go over the halftime stats here and a little bit of a recap. Seahawks got off to a hot start, led by 16 in the first, but unfortunately Hampton rallied, outscoring UNCW by 10 in the second quarter to make this a fairly even ball game, which leads us to the Oleander Chiropractic halftime adjustment. Oleander Chiropractic, the UNCW team chiropractor, request an appointment by calling 910-799-9700. That's 910-799-9700. And the adjustment is pretty plain and simple. UNCW's got to find a way to take care of the basketball. Seahawks with 11 turnovers in that first half. Those 11 turnovers led to 14 points for Hampton, which is a big reason why they got back in this ball game. UNCW, again, up by 16. At the end of the first quarter, Hampton outscores the Seahawks 23-13 in the second to get back into this game. So big adjustments coming up for UNCW over the final 20 minutes of action. We'll take another break, and we'll come back, break down some more halftime action. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
There is something indescribably special about this place. The way it looks, the way it feels, the way we care for one another and our community. The University of North Carolina Wilmington is like no other. Your journey starts here. We invite you to discover what makes UNCW like no other.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Keith Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Unlock your career potential with the Cameron School of Business at UNCW. Our flexible graduate programs offer rolling admissions. applied learning opportunities, and tailored career support. Whether you're interested in our master's program in business analytics, finance, supply chain management, accountancy, computer science and information systems, or our highly regarded MBA program, we have the right degree for you. Apply today.
5 postseason teams in 2023-24. Competition top to bottom, night in and night out. The energy, the heart, the hustle. This is CAA Hoops.
Back here inside Trask Coliseum. As a reminder, this is the last home game of the regular season. Still one more to go over the weekend, and then it'll be time for the CAA Women's Basketball Tournament. You can order your tickets now for the 2025 CAA Women's Basketball Championship at the Entertainment and Sports Arena in Washington, D.C. on March 12th through 16th. Contact the UNCW ticket office at 910-962-3233 or order online at uncwsports.com/buy tickets. That'll bring us to the Coastline Insurance CAA scoreboard. When they shop, you win. Get a home, auto, or small business quote today. Offices located in Southport, Oak Island, Wrightsville Beach, and online at coastlineinsurance.com. Elsewhere around the league, Monmouth and Towson, they're also in a close one. Monmouth with the 35-33 lead as action looks to begin here shortly in the third quarter for them. Down in Bowie's Creek, Campbell down big to the College of Charleston. Cougars up 43-19 at the half. Earlier today, well, it's still going on right now, but getting close to wrapping up. Drexel and Delaware with an earlier tip tonight. Delaware up 68-50 with time winding down in the fourth. Also, Hofstra and Stony Brook. Boy, this one a close game as well. Hofstra clinging to a 63-61 lead with less than a minute in the fourth quarter. North Carolina A&T looking to hold on to its lead in the CAA standings, up 39-27 against William and Mary. And at the half, Elon leads Northeastern 27-20. We'll be back, break down some halftime stats, talk about the bench points, and get you ready for the final two periods. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
As media and advertising continues to evolve, your business advertising needs to evolve with it. Sunrise Broadcasting will help you coordinate between all the different media platforms and deliver a hyper-effective, brand-building, customer-generating program all in one. Sunrise Broadcasting, your one-stop shop for results. For information, call General Manager Valerie Brooks at 910-632-2114. Again. 910-632-2114.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family-owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Unlock your career potential with the Cameron School of Business at UNCW. Our flexible graduate programs offer rolling admissions, applied learning opportunities, and tailored career support. Whether you're interested in our master's program in business analytics, finance, supply chain management, accountancy, computer science and information systems, or our highly regarded MBA program, we have the right degree for you. Apply today.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Bold hand-breaded chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Grab your tailgate box and tailgate like a legend this season with Bojangles. It's bow time.
Today is your day. It's time to stop wishing for it and start working towards it. One day at a time, one workout at a time. Your best is not behind you. Look forward.
I've built the perfect tailgate.
Phil won't know what hit him.
With Bojangles, you can tailgate like a legend, not like a Phil.
It's a touchdown! Hey guys, can I have some more?
It's Bo time. Open the Bojangles app and order your tailgate box.
Welcome back to Trask Coliseum. About 3.5 minutes from resuming the action here. UNCW holding that 31-27 lead over the Hampton Pirates as we take a look at the Pawn USA halftime stats. With 5 convenient locations across southeastern North Carolina, it's easy to buy, sell, or obtain a cash loan. Find the Pawn USA closest to you at pawnusa.net. And if you're watching on Flow Sports, you see those halftime stats right there. Seahawks with that 4-point lead. UNCW shooting 46% from the field. But man, that second quarter really did the Seahawks in. Seahawks ended up 6 of 12 from the field in the second quarter, but unfortunately, you had a Hampton team that was 10 of 19, which accounted for the comeback after leading by 16 at the end of the first period. UNCW 38% from behind the arc. Hampton just 9%. They hit 1 of their 11 attempts. Both teams perfect from the charity stripe. UNCW 2 for 2. Hampton 4 for 4. So Hampton, the team that has the worst free throw shooting percentage in the CAA, has all the makes and 2 extra attempts. Again, the turnovers right there, an 11-9 lead for Hampton. A big reason why they're back in this one after forcing those 11 turnovers and turning them in to 14 points. Also, the Pirates have not been afraid to go inside. UNCW holds a slight advantage on the points in the paint, up 14-12, and Hampton 8-0 on the second chance points. And one of the big reasons why they're ahead, those Brewster's bench points. Brewster's ice cream is made in-store daily the old-fashioned way with over 24 premium flavors. Taste the Brewster's difference at 4414 South 17th Street in Wilmington. And those Brewster's bench points, that is all Hampton right now. 15-4 advantage in the bench points here at the halftime break. So UNCW got some work to do, need to take care of the basketball, need to find a way to consistently attack. And definitely a game of runs like we talked about. Seahawks got that strong start, and just second period was all Hampton. They shot 52.6% from the field, including hitting their first three-pointer of the game. Rebounding advantage actually belongs to Hampton, a 21-18 advantage. Ironically, both teams have very little on the offensive rebounds. Hampton has 7 total offensive rebounds. UNCW with just 1 offensive rebound, that belonging to to Taylor Henderson. Zelaya, 5 rebounds, 11 points, and 3 block shots already. Again, remember, she came into this game with 73 block shots, 7th in the nation, needs 5 to set the UNCW single season record. So the next one ties it, and then the one after that breaks it as we get ready to resume play here. It will be Hampton basketball. Again, thanks for joining us. I'm Alex Riley, flying solo tonight here for the final game of the regular season home schedule for UNCW. The whistle's going to blow, and Hampton is going to have possession here as we begin the second half. Pirates looking to try and take things inside. Zelaya matched up with Nikashina. Block shot right there by Hollyfield, but second chance opportunity. And we are down to a 2-point ball game. Seahawks break the trap. Henderson pulls up for the jumper, knocks it down. A little offensive flurry here to start things off. Both teams knocking down on their initial possessions to start the second half. Zelaya, there is the record-tying block. Needs one more to break it. Her fourth block of the game. UNCW turns it over right there. Clinton now tries a pass over to Dabo, but sails out of bounds. And with it reaching the 8 o'clock hour, you're listening to us on the radio on the breeze, W240 AS Wilmington, WKXB HD2 Boiling Springs Lake. Thanks for joining us there, as well as on Flow Sports. Hampton with possession here. Thomas surveying the defense. Gives it off to Clinton. 12 to shoot. Clinton gonna pull up. That three-pointer is gonna be short. Zelaya gonna come away with the rebound up ahead to Henderson. Henderson to Hollyfield. Hollyfield driving. Scoop up and under is in. Kate Hollyfield with a nice take right there. Put the Seahawks back up by 6. Hampton slowing things down now. We'll work the shot clock down to under 10. Pull up, awkward jumper inside. Henderson with a nice box out right there to get the rebound. Henderson goes the length of the court, leaves it. Zelaya the three-pointer. Have a night, young lady. 14 points. UNCW back up by 9. Big start right here for the Seahawks. Here in the second half, UNCW on a 7-0 run over the last about 2 minutes here. Reeves trying to set up, pulls up for the jumper, straight beelines into the basket. Nice response shot right there from Amaya Reeves as Hampton gets the turnover. This one's gonna rim out. UNCW tries to break the press. Henderson driving, leaves it short, but unfortunately another turnover right there. Hampton sloppy with it. Both teams a little careless with the basketball here early on, trying to make the too pretty pass. As Clinton knocks down the corner three-pointer right there. Back to a 5-point game. Now it's Hollyfield's turn. Not going to be able to get the response. Pirates looking to drive. Up and under move right there. Goes for the miss. Zelaya not able to corral it, but Hampton going to knock it out of bounds. As Jania Hall checks in, first substitution for UNCW, and just a second later, Evan Miller jumps up off the bench and joins her. LaAsia Foreman also checking in this time for Hampton. Foreman had quite a first half, 8 points and 4 rebounds. Miller leaves it for Dobson. Dobson back to Miller. Miller over to Hall. Miller now drives, puts it up, and it's gonna rattle home. Nice take right there by Evan Miller, splits the defense, puts one up, and Seahawks back up by 7. Hall, nice interception on the pass right there. Leaves it off for Dobson. Dobson over to Miller. Miller, double team, triple teamed actually. And we're gonna have a jump ball situation. Possession arrow favors UNCW. So triple team right there by Hampton. Pirates have now forced UNCW into 14 turnovers. 3 so far in this half, of course, had 11 in the first half. Hall taking it out of bounds underneath the basket, inside to Zelaya, out to Dobson. Dobson with the inside feed to Hall. Hall, strong move right there, puts it up and in. Seahawks ahead by 9 again. UNCW extends the defense. Hampton gets it over the timeline. Under 20 on the shot clock. Thomas tries to drive on Dobson. Kicks it over to Clinton. Clinton now inside, tipped away. UNCW trying to come up with a steal right here. Miller trying to get a hold of it. She gives it off to Zelaya. Zelaya to Holyfield. Holyfield back to Dobson. Dobson over to Miller for 3. Gonna leave it short. But Hall's gonna come up with the rebound. She's double teamed on the baseline. And Hampton comes away with the basketball. Clinton driving the court, leaves it. UNCW and Hampton, just an up and down game right there. A little sloppy play from both squads. Coach Woods telling her squad to settle it, slow the pace, get back into a rhythm. Holyfield kicks it over to Miller. Picks up her dribble, gives it back to Dobson. Dobson now. Looking to back down, and nice takeaway right there by Clinton. Clinton just picks Dobson's pocket, drives the full length of the court, and lays it in. See why Clinton is among the steal leaders in the conference right there. Just a heady play. Knew Dobson wasn't paying attention to the backside. Comes up with the big points. Zelaya now working at the top of the key. Gives it back to Miller. Miller surveys, trying to feed it into Zelaya. She's cutting in. Miller passes it to the outside shoulder. And that'll bring us to a timeout. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. UNCW holding that 7-point lead. This is a Reed's Jeweler timeout. Visit your local Reed's Jeweler at Independence Mall and Mayfair Town Center. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and the Breeze.
New Hanover County tax evaluation will be out early 2025. If you feel your tax value is too high, get an appraiser and broker to review it with you by contacting Tim at Kennedy's Real Estate Services at 910-799-1068 or online at kennedyres.com. Tim's not only a UNCW fan, but he's also your local appraiser and broker, here to assist you with your valuation and any brokerage needs within New Hanover County. Kennedy's Real Estate, here to help you soar, just like the Seahawks.
Josh Barber here for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington and proud UNCW graduate. At Capital, we want to service all your automotive needs now with 2 full-service Wilmington locations, Ford on Oleander Drive and Lincoln on Market Street. We have you covered with new and pre-owned sales, vehicle maintenance and repair, mobile service, parts, and even collision repair. So come see us on Oleander Drive or Market Street for the largest selection of new Fords and Lincolns in eastern North Carolina. Or check us out online at capitalfordofwilmington.com. And remember, go Seahawks!
If you're looking for a center console boat with versatility, style, and value, check out Seaboard Boats at Marine Warehouse Center. Seaboard models ranging from 22 foot to 26 foot. The LX series is more than capable of shallow coastal runs, but also adds hardcore offshore fishing. Don't settle for less. Let Marine Warehouse set you up with a Seaboard boat that's powered with a Suzuki-powered outboard. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse Center on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Premier Pools and Spas of Wilmington specializes in gunite pools, fiberglass pools, and outdoor living, kitchens, and hardscape landscaping. Premier knows buying a pool is a big decision for your family. That's why Premier professionals emphasize clarity of communication throughout the process to ensure your peace of mind. From designing your ideal oasis right down to decking out with an array of customizable features, you can trust us to turn your vision into reality. Premier Pools and Spas, serving Wilmington and the surrounding areas. Online at premierpoolsandspas.com.
Both teams retaking the court. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Seahawks clinging to that 42-35 lead. UNCW now shooting 50% from the field for the game, 18 of 36 as Hampton has possession. Pirates looking to cut into that deficit. Drive in. Clinton gonna back it out. Leaves it for Thomas. Thomas, top of the key. Over on the Seahawk logo. Leaves it for Foreman. Foreman wide open. She's gonna kick it out. Hampton gonna miss a three-pointer, but another offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. Pirates have had plenty of them tonight as Hall, a little soccer impression right there, kicks this one into the audience. Hampton gonna have 20 seconds on the shot clock as they will take the ball out from the sideline. Thomas gonna set things up here. It's over to the corner for Clinton. Clinton pull-up shot, it's gonna be short. Zelaya going to grab rebound number 9. That'll be her 10th double-double of the season as Henderson drives in and she's gonna draw a foul. Nice take right there from Taylor Henderson. Gets the foul and a little wholesale substitution for UNCW right here as McCall King, Tia Dobson, and Corey McLaughlin come on. Hall, Hollyfield, and Zelaya going to check out. Henderson going to be at the charity stripe for 2. First one is good. Again, we mentioned earlier that UNCW the best free throw shooting team in the conference. As this one rattles out. First miss of the night for either team from the free throw line. Quickly, Hampton up the floor, tries to get a three-point shot off. It won't fall. Henderson and Alicia Boston wrestling for that one. Ball's gonna go out of bounds off of Henderson. So Pirates will maintain possession with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Clinton now. Leaves it off for Thomas, back to Clinton. Clinton looking to drive, dumps it down to Foreman. Foreman against McLaughlin. McLaughlin can't believe it, but she's going to be called for the foul. She thought she had played it straight up on the severely undersized Foreman, but instead, officials saw it differently, and they're going to blow the whistle right there. Give you a little idea, Corey McLaughlin is a 6'2" forward, and LaAsia Foreman, she is 5'8", and being asked to play, listed as a guard, but has spent much of the evening playing inside in the paint. So I'd certainly consider her a forward as she hits one of her 2 free throws. McCall King gonna grab that rebound. Dobson now breaks out of the trap, over to Henderson. Henderson surveys the defense, picks up her dribble, tries to cross-court it to Miller, but Clinton picks it off. Clinton's gonna drive, great take right there by Jaysha Clinton. Now Henderson trying to respond. Wild shot, but it falls. Taylor Henderson with a strong take right there. Gets UNCW a much needed bucket. Seahawks had 4 turnovers in the last 3.5 minutes. But they're also 5 of their last 7 on field goals. So lots of turnovers, but also lots of made shots as Foreman right there gets one in. Playing down low against Miller. 5-point game. Henderson swings it back over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin drives, leaves it for Henderson. Nice speed right there. Heads up play by Corey McLaughlin finding Taylor Henderson. Seahawks back up by 7 with under a minute left in the third. Slowing the pace right now. Thomas with the ball. On the right side, gives it to Clinton. Clinton finds a cutting and wide open Arlacia Boston for the easy layup. Breakdown in defensive communication right there for UNCW. Henderson over to Miller. Miller picks it up, pulls up, dances off the rim, no good. Hampton going to hold for the final shot, trying to get this down to a one-possession game as we head to the fourth. Thomas now over to Clinton. Clinton, under 5 on the shot clock. Throws it up, no good. Ball is going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Hampton. About a half a second left on the shot clock, so not sure what the Pirates are going to do right here as Jamia Hall checks in. Officials talking with the scorer's table, might be asking for a time reset. See what they add here. 7/10 now of a second, so 2/10 added back. Maybe enough time for a catch and shoot here if you're Hampton. And that's what they will try to do, and Dobson gets a hand in the face of Boston. So we head to the fourth. UNCW holds a 47-42 lead. We'll be back to wrap this one up. 10 minutes left to play. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
Football there, football there, football everywhere. What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
Huh. Okay, what if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he couldn't stop his body like a human, so he ends up trampling him, and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back, and he tramples him some more, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm a buffalo. I don't know my strength compared to you.
Wait, what?
Come on, ref, let the boys play.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landfall Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
It's Truck Month at your Carolina Ford dealers. Get great offers on a large selection of Ford F-150 trucks with available smart tech like Ford Blue Cruise, the hands-free highway driver assist feature named Consumer Reports' top-rated active driving assistance system 2 years in a row. Tough this smart can only be found here during Ford Truck Month. Get up to $10,500 in total savings plus 3 years of Ford Blue Cruise on a 2024 Ford F-150 XLT Hybrid.
Hey, grab me one too.
At Trask Coliseum, 10 minutes left to play. UNCW holding that 47-42 lead over the Hampton Pirates. Again, final regular season game for the home schedule here for the Seahawks. They'll travel to North Carolina A&T this weekend before the CAA Women's Basketball Tournament. Order your tickets now for the 2025 CAA Women's Basketball Championship at the Entertainment and Sports Arena in Washington, D.C., March 12th through 16th. Contact the UNCW ticket office, 910-962-3233, or order online at uncwsports.com/buy tickets. Hampton with possession here to start the fourth. Tries to get it inside. Seahawks come up with a turnover. Nice job by Ali Zelaya right there, tracking that one down. Dobson now looking to create some space. She's going to drive. It's going to be blocked, but foul is going to be called. So Tia Dobson on the drive right there, trying to create something. Settles for the opportunity to score two with the clock stopped. UNCW 5 of 6 from the free throw line so far. Make it 6 of 7 as that one dances home. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, now 4 of 5. Dobson puts this one up, and that'll be point number 10. Dobson, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Solid night in celebration of her birthday. Hampton setting things up right here. Boston over in the corner to Thomas. Thomas pull up 3, knocks it home. Big shot right there from CeCe Thomas. Back down to a 4-point game. Dobson now with the ball. Leaves it for Holyfield. Holyfield to Hall. Hall drives in. Pull-up jumper. Rattles home. Jania Hall, the veteran shot. Seahawks back up by 6. Clinton now. Looking to work against the Seahawk defense. Goes all the way around. Finds a wide open Casey Miller. UNCW defense collapsed on Clinton. That left Miller wide open. They take advantage of it. Dobson, nice take to the rack right there. Blows by everybody. Down defensively. Thomas puts this one up. No good. Holyfield with the rebound. Seahawks looking to settle things down right here, burn a little clock, get a good offensive set. Dobson inside to Zelaya. Zelaya trying to back it down, puts up the hook shot. No good. Clinton comes away with it. Clinton. Sloppy dribble right there. Nice job picking it up by McCall King. Zelaya with it in her hand. Seahawks force a crucial turnover. Over in the corner to Holyfield. Holyfield fakes, drives in, leaves it for Zelaya. Zelaya pulls up with a little floater, but not gonna fall. Shots just rattling out right now for UNCW. Boston pulls up for the 3. She'll knock it down. Pirates are within 3. 7 minutes left to go. UNCW's lead is down to 53-50. Hall gets it over to Dobson, to Zelaya. Zelaya back to Dobson. Dobson inside to Zelaya. She kicks it back out to Dobson. Drive, blow by, scoop shot, in! Happy birthday indeed! Nice take right there by Tia Dobson. Back to a 2-possession game. Clinton over in the corner to Boston. She's feeling it, but no good on that shot. Holyfield comes down with the rebound. Dobson slowly across the timeline. Over to Hall. Hall, inside move, pulls up for the jumper, no good. Holyfield, nice job right there against Clinton. She thought she was coming down with a clean rebound. Holyfield gets in on her hands, forces it off of the fingertips, and UNCW will have possession with 6:12 to go. Jania Hall underneath the UNCW basket on the out-of-bounds play. Gets it into Holyfield. Holyfield to Zelaya. Zelaya kicks it back out to Dobson. Dobson to Zelaya. And she is going to be fouled. A little hand check right there by Miller. 6:02 left to go. Still not in the foul territory yet. Only 2 fouls in this period. So UNCW is going to have it on the sideline. Taylor Henderson now. Just a few feet away from me at the announcer's table. Gets it into Hall. Hall driving. She's going to put up a shot. No good, but draws the contact. Veteran play right there from Jania Hall. As she gets the foul and the opportunity to knock down a couple of free throws. First one is up and good. So before these free throws, both teams with 8 points here in the fourth quarter. UNCW looking to take the advantage and make it 10-8 here over the final 10 minutes. Seahawks now 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Hampton looking for a big shot right here. Pull up from Reeves, no good. UNCW with the rebound. Hollyfield gets it over. Hall calling out the play. Almost turns it over right there, and in fact, good save before it can trickle out of bounds. Gets it back into the hands of Miller. Miller to Henderson. Henderson trapped on the baseline, and jump ball situation. Seahawks going to maintain possession, but with 4 seconds left on the shot clock, 5:14 left to play. Hall to Zelaya. Zelaya pulls up, straight on jumper, knocks it down. Seahawks back up by 9. Big shot right there by Ali Zelaya. That'll be her 16th point of the evening. The grad student looking to go out with a bang here at Trask Coliseum. Wiggins feeds it to Foreman, off the glass and in. Hampton refusing to go quietly in this one, as Reeves tries to cut off the pass over to Hollyfield. Doesn't work. Instead, a collision, and that'll be a foul and a timeout. So we're headed to the break. UNCW holding a 7-point lead, 4:42 to go. This is Seahawk basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
For over 25 years,
Window World has been Wilmington's leading exterior remodeler.
From Window World of Wilmington.
I'm Joey Pollard, and this is my daughter Hannah. We offer endless window options and colors.
Talk about instant curb appeal.
Whether supplying storm protection or security,
Window World has you covered.
Backed by our lifetime limited warranty.
Window World is still offering superior products
At great prices. Thank you, Wilmington.
for all your support over the years.
If you're looking for a flats boat, Marine Warehouse Center has it. Spider boats are the fastest growing, most affordable brand of flats boats on the market. Flats boats and skinny water fishing shouldn't be only available to those with deep pockets. Every Spider boat comes with a 10-year limited hull warranty. Marine Warehouse has Spider boats packed to the brim with features to accommodate everyone and powered with Yamaha outboards. Visit Marine Warehouse Center on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Premier Pools and Spas of Wilmington specializes in gunite pools, fiberglass pools, and outdoor living, kitchens, and hardscape landscaping. Premier knows buying a pool is a big decision for your family. That's why Premier professionals emphasize clarity of communication throughout the process to ensure your peace of mind. From designing your ideal oasis right down to decking out with an array of customizable features, you can trust us to turn your vision into reality. Premier Pools and Spas, serving Wilmington and the surrounding areas. Online at premierpoolsandspas.com.
4:42 left to go here in the fourth period. UNCW holding the 59-52 lead over the Hampton Pirates. UNCW with the ball. Taylor Henderson driving in, puts it up, and going to be called for the offensive foul. So out of the timeout, not the possession the Seahawks wanted. Henderson hit with her second foul of the game. give Hampton an opportunity to whittle this lead down some more. They get across the timeline. Thomas with the ball. She tries to bullet a pass. Looked like it was intended for Dabo. Just way over top of her head, so turnover right there. That is number 15 on the day for the Pirates. Miller, top of the key, working around, drives in. Finds Hollyfield over in the corner. Hollyfield, three-pointer rattles out. Went all the way around the rim, just wouldn't fall down. Clinton with the rebound. Hampton gets the shot from Boston. It'll fall back down to a 5-point game. Dobson directing traffic. Calling out the play, gives it to Miller. Henderson will have it now as she tries to find a cutting Hollyfield. Unfortunately, pass just a little too long. That is turnover number 20 for UNCW. We said coming in, Hampton averages about 19 and a half a game, and they have now exceeded their average. 20 turnovers, which have produced 20 points. Clinton drives in, kicks it back out to Thomas, back over to Clinton. Clinton, the three-pointer, it is well short. Air ball just underneath the basket. Dobson ahead to Hollyfield. Hollyfield over to Hall. Dobson setting up the play, calling it out. Gives it to Hall. All over to Hollyfield. Hollyfield to Zelaya. Zelaya tries to feed it to Hall, then she's fouled. That'll be the 5th foul of this quarter. Second foul of the game for CeCe Thomas as Jania Hall steps to the line for 2 shots. First one will rattle out off the back iron. Hall with the second opportunity here. And she will make that one. So Seahawks, the first team to reach 60 in this ball game. They're up 60-54 with 2:45 left to play. And force a turnover right there. Nice job on the deflection by Hollyfield to come up with the ball. UNCW looking to get some big points right here, trying to put this one away. Zelaya now working at the top of the key. She'll bounce it into Dobson. Dobson with a swing pass over to Hollyfield. Hollyfield knocks down the three. Big shot right there. Dobson with the assist. Not able to get the basket is Hampton. UNCW up by 9 with 2 minutes to go as Clinton fouls Dobson in the backcourt. What a shot by Kate Hollyfield. Tia Dobson, as you see it right here, sailing out of bounds, collects it just enough, kicks it into the corner for Hollyfield, and boy, what a shot that was. Hollyfield now with 11 points and 6 rebounds on the day. A big evening for her as Dobson's free throw attempt is no good. Second one on the way. That one will count. Full court pass right there. Hampton misses on the three-pointer. UNCW with possession, trying to put this one away. Dobson picks up her dribble underneath, That's going to be a timeout for UNCW. And that's going to switch to a full timeout. So we'll take a break, come back for the final 136. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
New Hanover County tax evaluation will be out early 2025. If you feel your tax value is too high, get an appraiser and broker to review it with you by contacting Tim at Kennedy's Real Estate Services at 910-799-1068 or online at kennedyres.com. Tim's not only a UNCW fan, but he's also your local appraiser and broker, here to assist you with your valuation and any brokerage needs within New Hanover County. Kennedy's Real Estate, here to help you soar, just like the Seahawks.
Hey Seahawk fans, there's a new 7-Eleven in town, now open at 4615 Market Street. Find all your favorites like Big Bite hot dogs, pizza, taquitos, Big Gulps, and Slurpees. Everything you need to get back on the go. Check out what's new with coffee from 7-Eleven, and be sure to grab one of our delicious fresh bakery items, like a cookie or muffin. Visit the new 7-Eleven, now open at 4615 Market Street, and download the 7 Rewards app to score free food and drinks.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Josh Barber here for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington and proud UNCW graduate. At Capital, we want to service all your automotive needs now with 2 full-service Wilmington locations, Ford on Oleander Drive and Lincoln on Market Street. We have you covered with new and pre-owned sales, vehicle maintenance and repair, mobile service, parts, and even collision repair. So come see us on Oleander Drive or Market Street for the largest selection of new Fords and Lincolns in eastern North Carolina. Or check us out online at capitalfordofwilmington.com. And remember, go Seahawks!
Inside Trask Coliseum has come back from the break, and Ali Zelaya with the layup. Seahawks up by 12. It's their first double-digit lead in quite some time. UNCW looking to put this one away as we approach the 1-minute mark left in this game. Shot off the mark by Hampton right there, no good. Looked like it might have been a tie-up. Hampton gonna get the ball. Kick over to Clinton in the corner. She's gonna miss the 3, and Zelaya going to grab the rebound. 1 minute left in this one, and Hardy's star moment of the game. Hurry on down to Hardy's for the $5.99 original bag. Your choice of 2 entrees with a small fry and a drink and an entree. It's a full meal for only $5.99 at Hardy's. Paul with the layup. Got to be got to be Kate Hollyfield's shot, that three-pointer in the corner. And there it is. UNCW has a new single-season block champion, Ali Zelaya, with the swat right there, the record-setting mark. That'll give her 78 for the season. Scrum on the floor. Miss right there. Zelaya able to grab the rebound, and UNCW can run out the clock. Seahawks gonna come away with this one. UNCW with a crucial victory. A record-setting night for Ali Zelaya. A happy birthday celebration for Tia Dobson. And a crucial win for the Seahawks as they look to avoid playing on the first day of the CAA tournament. Seahawks with the 68-54 win to close out the home schedule here at Trask. When we come back, we'll have all the final results in the 7-Eleven postgame show, Coach's Corner, final stats, and more. Again, UNCW, the 68-54 victors. We'll be back with much more here on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
He thought with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Hi, my name is Dr. Claude Jarrett with Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, here for your Medical Minute on UNCW's campus. Here in Wilmington, we are fortunate enough to enjoy a lot of sports and outdoor activities. One of the more common injuries that we see this time of year are wrist fractures. The two most common type of wrist fractures are distal radius and scaphoid fractures. Both successfully can be treated. However, prevention is always the best. When possible, it's good to remember how to fall. You want to be able to tuck and roll. When you're falling, be aware of your surroundings as well. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help patients avoid long lines and expected cost of emergency rooms. We're able to tackle many orthopedic injuries such as acute traumas, fractures, and sprains.
Morning flurries. The return of special traditions like candied bacon, a warm, cozy fire, special gifts to open, and cinnamon raisin biscuits home for the holidays. All wrapped up and shared with good people. This season, unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's. Our gift to you, breakfast now served till noon.
Back here inside Trask Coliseum as Coach Nicole Woods addressing the fans along with UNCW seniors in a very special send-off. Final score, UNCW, the victors tonight, 68-54 over the Hampton Pirates. This is the 7-Eleven postgame show. There's a new 7-Eleven in Wilmington at 4615 Market Street. Well, you'll find everything you need to get back on the go. I'm Alex Riley here for our postgame recap. This is the Hampton Inn game recap. For all your hotel needs, contact the Hampton Inn, University Area, and Landfall Park Hampton Inn and Suites. Find us online at hamptoninn.com. Again, a great night here for UNCW. Got off to a strong start, a little slow in the second, but certainly picked things up down the backstretch, putting this game away, coming away with the 68-54 win. Your All-Star Flags, All-Star of the game. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags, or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star. Well, you'll see it later tonight on social media, but 2 crowns went out tonight for the players of the game. Ali Zelaya and Tia Dobson, certainly deserving. Zelaya tonight, her, I believe, 10th double-double of the season, 18 points and 12 rebounds. Meanwhile, Tia Dobson, 15 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. Just an incredible performance by those 2 young ladies tonight, certainly deserving of the All-Star Flags, All-Star of the game. Both of them a tremendous spark to lift UNCW to this victory. We'll have much more to come, including Pawn USA's final game recap, the stats, Alpha Mortgage Coach's Corner, so much more. We'll be back. This is UNCW Basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags, or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Hey Seahawk fans, there's a new 7-Eleven in town, now open at 4615 Market Street. Find all your favorites like Big Bite hot dogs, pizza, taquitos, Big Gulps, and Slurpees. Everything you need to get back on the go. Check out what's new with coffee from 7-Eleven, and be sure to grab one of our delicious fresh bakery items, like a cookie or muffin. Visit the new 7-Eleven, now open at 4615 Market Street, and download the 7 Rewards app to score free food and drinks.
Back here at Trask Coliseum as we put the final touches on UNCW's 68-54 win, closing out the home schedule here for the 2024-25 season. Go over the Pawn USA final game stats with 5 convenient locations across southeastern North Carolina. It's easy to buy, sell, or obtain a cash loan. Visit the Pawn USA closest to you at pawnusa.net. And if you're watching on Flow Sports, you can see the stats right there. UNCW 68-54 in terms of the scoring, 54% from the field. Seahawks throughout the entire game just did a tremendous job shooting the basketball, including a 14 of 22 effort in the second half, 7 of 11 in both periods. Ironic because it's the 7-Eleven show, so good sponsorship plug right there. 63.6% in both periods. UNCW did a great job taking care of the basketball. Also 38% range, 75% from the free throw strike. Interesting thing that we talked about in the pregame, Hampton among the worst shooting free throw teams in the conference. They actually finished at 83%, UNCW at 75. Seahawks, however, forced into 22 turnovers. Those 22 turnovers led to 20 Hampton points. A big reason that they were in this ball game for so long. UNCW had to overcome a lot of those mistakes. Meanwhile, Seahawks actually forced 17 turnovers themselves. So back and forth, a little bit of sloppy play right there, but Seahawks able to hold on and get the victory. Fensel Supply Company sub of the game, the supplies you need, the team you trust in Wilmington and Jacksonville, or online at fencelsupply.com. And really the bench tonight did a great job. Evan Miller and Janae Hall came in and scored 15 combined points. Both of those young ladies, fantastic, but it's got to go to Hall in her final game here at UNCW. She also finished with 2 assists and 5 rebounds. An excellent job coming off the bench, lifting the Seahawks when they needed it the most. So she is our FP Fensel Supply Company sub of the game. And that'll bring us to the Window World Wilmington High Impact Rebounder of the game. Wilmington's exterior remodeler, high impact windows, doors, siding, roofing, and more. WindowWorldWilmington.com. And boy, you have to go with Ali Zelaya once again. 12 rebounds, all of them on the defensive end. UNCW didn't have a great night on the offensive glass, just 3 offensive rebounds. But boy, Zelaya was down there on the defensive end collecting when UNCW needed the most. Again, her 10th double-double of the season, 18 points to go along with 12 rebounds and those 6 block shots. And that sets a UNCW record. She came into the night needing just 5 to set the single season record. She got 6. She now has the single season record for blocks by a UNCW player. So congratulations to Ali Zelaya on a record-setting season. We'll take one more break, come back and have the Alpha Mortgage Coaches Corner with Coach Nicole Woods. Put the finishing touches on this ball game. UNCW winners 68-54. Again, this is the 7-Eleven postgame show here on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
It's bow time.
It's not just football season. It's tailgate season.
And this season includes every kind of football.
Bold hand-breaded chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits. Grab your tailgate box and tailgate like a legend this season with Bojangles. It's bow time.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time. And their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
I've built the perfect tailgate.
Phil won't know what hit him.
With Bojangles, you can tailgate like a legend, not like a Phil.
It's a touchdown! Hey guys, can I have some more?
It's bow time. Open the Bojangles app and order your tailgate box.
Here inside Trask Coliseum, fans hanging out, celebrating the end of the home schedule here for the 24-25 season. UNCW, the winners tonight, 68-54 over Hampton. We'll have the Alpha Mortgage Coaches Corner coming up here momentarily, but want to go ahead and bring you the Coastal Insurance CAA scoreboard. When they shop, you win. Get a home, auto, or small business quote today. Offices located in Southport, Oak Island, Wrightsville Beach, and online at coastalinsurance.com. You take a look at the scoreboard. Monmouth walking away with a victory tonight over Towson, 82-56. Elsewhere in the league, Delaware, the 82-59 winners over Drexel. College of Charleston leading big with time winding down over Campbell, 75-54. Up in Greensboro, it was North Carolina A&T. They're winning over William and Mary, 65-46 with about 6 minutes to go. Meanwhile, Northeastern has rallied. They are going to take down Elon 49-43, so a big victory right there by the Huskies towards the bottom of the standings. And Hofstra holds off Stony Brook 73-70. One of the other games that has gone final on the evening. That was the Coastline Insurance CAA scoreboard. So we'll take one final break, come back for the Alpha Mortgage Coaches Corner, wrap things up. This is UNCW Women's Basketball on Flow Sports and The Breeze.
The wait is over. iFly Wilmington is here. Get ready to soar at our grand opening on November 30th. Feel the rush, defy gravity, and make memories for all ages. Great for families, parties, and corporate events. Book a 2-flight package for $74.95 today at iflywilmington.com. It's time to fly.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
Coach Nicole Woods still taking a well-deserved victory lap with the fans here, still lingering around inside Trask Coliseum. Absolutely, a well-deserved one. You deserve to hang out with them and enjoy a little conversation. I can wait.
Sorry.
This is the Alpha Mortgage Coaches Corner. Make your house a home. Get pre-qualified to purchase your next home or refinance today. Call UNCW alum Heath Altman at 910-512-1220. That's 910-512-1220. And, Coach, we talked about a little bit in the pregame, some things you had to avoid. They still ran into them, the turnovers and things like that, but your team just found a way. After that hot start, just kind of regrouped, got things together in the back end, and able to come out with the victory.
Absolutely. You know, I've said Hampton's a very good team, and they've been in every single game that they played. And I got nervous when we got up, you know, as much as we did, because I didn't want us to get complacent, and sometimes we can kind of get a little lax with the ball and everything. And, you know, I'm really happy with how we bounce back. Anytime we win the rebounding battle, anytime we have 4 players scoring double figures, that usually leads to success for us. And I thought it was a great team effort today, you know, led by Allie with 18 points, 12 rebounds, 6 blocks, 3 steals, and then Tia on her birthday probably had the best game that she's had as a Seahawk with her 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And so, you know, for us it's about playing our best going into the conference tournament, and we've got a big one come Saturday versus a very good A&T team, but I'm super pleased with our effort tonight.
Allie has now officially left her mark on the UNCW record book, now owns the single season record for most blocks by a Seahawk player. What has she meant down low? She's obviously been a big factor on the board. She's found her way in the scoring, but she's just been such a force down there.
Yeah, when Allie first got here, we had a conversation, and I told her you're going to be much more than a 3-point shooter here. And we made a goal for her to be the defensive player in the year, and I told her that I believe that she had that type of ability, and she's shown it. You know, she just cleans up everything down in the paint, and it makes things so much easier for our players when they know they've got somebody like Allie down there defensively. And like you said, the offense is the offense, but I'm super proud of her that she took the challenge and kind of ran with it. And so we're going to need her to play that type of defense come versus A&T in the conference tournament.
There are certain players we've come to expect on this team to take the big shot. We
Yep.
expect Dobson to drive to the rim. We expect Henderson to do it. We expect Zelaya to do it. But out of nowhere, Hollyfield just catches what has to be the most ridiculous assist ever by Dobson, trying to save that ball and
Right.
knocks down that three-pointer. Just how big of a shot was that from somebody who's not necessarily in that role very often?
You know, I tell our players all the time in practice, that's the best thing I've seen today. And that was the best play that I've seen because it was Tia being Tia, you know, her just making effort plays and got us that possession. Like you said, it could have went the other way. It could have turned the tide, and Kate knocks down that tough three. And at the end of the day, that's Tia's job and that's Kate's job. And I told them, I don't need you to do anything other than your job. Tia's an energy spark plug for us, and Kate's a shot maker for us. And so nobody was surprised on our end of what transpired, but I'm just glad it went our way.
Oh, perfect. Well, it was a great game, Coach, a great finish to the home portion of the regular season schedule. Put yourself in good position for the conference tournament with one more to go.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. That's the Alpha Mortgage Coaches Corner. Thanks to Coach Nicole Woods for the visit. We'll come back and wrap things up here momentarily. This is UNCW basketball on Flow Sports and the Breeze.
The wait is over. iFly Wilmington is here. Get ready to soar at our grand opening on November 30th. Feel the rush, defy gravity, and make memories for all ages. Great for families, parties, and corporate events. Book a 2-flight package for $74.95 today at iflywilmington.com. It's time to fly.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit oleanderchiropractic.com.
Well, for the final time of the 2024 regular season, inside Trask Coliseum, putting the finishing touches on tonight's 68-54 UNCW win. Seahawks now 8-9 in CAA play, heading into the final game of the regular season. More importantly, putting themselves in position to not play in the first round of the CAA tournament, saving themselves a game. So have to push through the regular season. One more game left to go, and we'll see where things finish. But UNCW in good shape as we wrap this one up. Thanks to everybody for joining along over the course of the season. It's been a pleasure to bring you Seahawk women's basketball. Looking forward to next couple weeks as tournament play begins. This has been a special presentation of the Seahawk Digital Network on Flow Sports and the Breeze. Information for this broadcast provided by the UNCW Athletic Communications Department. You can join us next time when the Seahawks will be on the road. It'll be a Flow Sports presentation from up in Greensboro. For our entire crew, that's Riley, Ellery, Jordan, Harrison, Zeb, Nate, and Ryan. I'm Alex Riley from Trask Coliseum here in Wilmington. Your final score, 68-54, UNCW with the win. Thanks for joining us, and have a good evening.